Let's bring in Katrina Campins. Katrina, your parents and grandparents are from Cuba. Do you see similarities between Zohran Mamdani and Fidel?
He is clearly a socialist, and he's fearless about discussing it. One thing that really is alarming to me is when he discusses that the supermarkets, for instance, should be owned by the government. I mean, that is like communism 101. And hearing stories of what my parents and grandparents went through when they had to flee Cuba, it's just alarming to me, as you all were discussing, that people are even voting for him, you know? And if he wins in New York City and drives forward these progressive housing policies, like stricter rent controls and tighter landlord regulations, then we are likely to see a fresh wave of both high-income individuals and real estate investors leaving New York City. Since the pandemic, Stuart, Florida has already attracted substantial interest, as you know, from 2020 to 2021 alone. And South Florida welcomed a net influx of approximately 128,000 households. That was bringing in $39.2 billion in net adjusted gross income compared to just $17.5 billion in 2019. And specific markets like Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, and Coral Gables have been surging because of this, with rising home prices fueled in part by wealthy New Yorkers. Now, Palm Beach, as median home values jumped nearly 89% from 2019 to 2024. And of that 39 billion statewide influx, nearly 10 billion came into Miami-Dade County alone, averaging over 229,000 per incoming household. Now, with no state income tax and our governor positioning Florida as a favorable alternative to what he calls anti-business blue state policies, the appeal is only growing. So if New York shifts further left, we should expect more capital entering South Florida.
Let me explain. On the left-hand side of the screen, that is Mamdani. He's speaking live here, celebrating labor unions. That's what he's talking about at this moment. Katrina, what happens to Florida if they get, as you suggest, they get even more people coming down from New York? Is that going to lead to higher real estate prices? Is there room for everybody?
Well, what's interesting is certain regions in Florida are doing better than others. So Palm Beach is one that's just breaking every record I've ever seen. And I believe that capital will continue coming into that market. People are flowing into Florida's residential real estate market, fueling stronger demand and higher prices. Now, we are going through a very interesting time in the Sunshine State right now because we saw so much growth during the pandemic, right? But now it's kind of a recovery state that we're going into. It's like a period of adjustment after the explosive growth. So while some regions are seeing price corrections and increased inventory, this shift is also creating new opportunities for buyers who were previously priced out of the market. So luxury markets continue to show resilience, and the state remains a top destination for relocation thanks to its warm climate, lifestyle, and lack of state income taxes. Now, we do know that we have challenges, right? Like high income premiums and property taxes can persist. But ongoing population growth and long-term demand suggests that Florida's housing market still holds strong fundamentals. And I believe, Stuart, that once interest rates come down, buyers will become active again and the amount of supply will come down. One market, again, that continues to attract these affluent buyers is Palm Beach. And the affluence in 2025 now hosting some of the highest priced homes in the nation. It ranks among the top global wealth hubs with 10,200 millionaires. That's a 93% increase.
Not bad at all, I'd say. Katrina, thanks very much for joining us this morning. All good stuff. Appreciate it. Thank you.